reality is so hard for people that when they meet a person who allows them to escape, who allows them to be free in a way that they are afraid to be, and that wasn't meant to rhyme. That wasn't even meant to rhyme. But when they meet a person who allows them to be free in a way that they are afraid to, they get around that person and become a whole unlocked version of themselves. And that's what my dog Steve talks about when he says, allow her to see herself through you. It's deep. This is where the game really get deep. This is where the game really get deep. See, niggas want to talk about that toxic game. I did that. I've cheated on women. I've lied to women. I've had a roster of over 20 women. I've ran through friend groups. We name it. I've done it. I know what the toxic game is like. The lying, the whatever all that comes with that, right? But the real influential deep game wins 1,000,000 to none. You know why? Because it's like back then women would do stuff for me, but listen, if I told y'all the stuff that women do for me now, or after I switched out of that toxic shit, willingly, I'm talking about without even asking, because they want to do it based on how I make them feel, based on how I talk to them, and based on the kind of man that they admire me as. That's a whole different level of game. Not she only likes me because we have this toxic situation and we be on some bullshit. That's petty. That's the moment of I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Who do you think made you who you are? I don't know. I don't know. But even my answer, don't try to copy like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Nah, nigga, just you know what made me as sharp as I am? Not being afraid to do something I never done before. So if I was scared of talking to bad chicks, pretty chicks of different ethnicity, chicks that were older than me, I would have never got the experience that I got. I'm telling you, most of my learning moments have been in tricky ass situations. I got caught cheating or something and I finessed my way out of it. That always made me sharper. I'm not telling you to cheat to purpose to get yourself out of it, but I'm just saying it just forced me to think quick and just, maneuver and finesse. Trying to bag women in unique situations. Saying, for example, I tell you, I don't ever plan what I say to a woman. So that forces me to think. It forces me to, and over time, I just got better at doing it on my toes because I forced myself not to say the same things twice, or do the same thing over and over. What's another thing? Forcing myself to talk to women who got a lot of attention, who had a lot of clout and status, who were very, very pretty and everybody wanted. Also forced my game to evolve because it was it made me switch it up. You're not going to listen. You ask any super bad chick, you ain't going to impress her by saying, "Oh, she's cute." And the only way you do is if she already wanted you. If she already wanted you, then you can get away with complimenting her because it wouldn't make a difference in what you said. She already found you attractive. So complimenting her, hearing it come from you, makes it hits different. You know what I'm saying? Best way to get over the first bit of nerves is in talking to right. A lot of y'all be like cold approach and all this other shit. It's not even about the cold approach. You just simply have trouble talking to strangers. You just don't. I don't. Whether it's a woman, a man, or a grandma, or whatever. Guess what? I could bag that woman, and then meet her parents, and still not be awkward, and still not be nervous. Even if there's a little bit of anxiety, like, damn, I never met her parents before. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to still go in there and have the same communication skills. It don't matter who I meet. It don't matter who I introduce. That's why if it's approaching a group of women, it don't matter. It don't matter. You gotta stand on who you are. And if you're a weak motherfucker, you ain't got no communication skills, no mouthpiece, you stink or whatever, you only gonna get exposed. You only gonna get exposed. And if what's being exposed is something weak, that's your fault. It has nothing to do with the situation. Y'all remember that that pineapple show I went on, It was Melody, and it was the older. It was the I said older. It was the other woman, light skinned chick, and they both was like trying to jump on me, and I reversed that whole situation. She ended up complimenting me at the end, and she flirted with me. People liked that because it was like okay, what does he look like when he's getting tested? What does he look like when he's getting pressure applied to him? I think I titled it something like dating coach gets. I like literally titled it at my disadvantage. I put something like Taekwondo exposed by dating coach. I forgot what I made the title of it, bro. Right, but called them twins or something. No, not that one. Not that one. No, not that one. I'm talking about the one where the Let me just pull it up. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. But I also said something to her like drinking you or something like that, and she was like drinking me. I was like, oh yeah, you know how people say like my cup of tea, like so I played that shit off crazy. Yo, that joke was funny as shit. Oh yeah, it was like Taekwondo gets tested. Hold on. Why did I put this whole joint zoomed out of the screen?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Hold on, let me show y'all. This one.
Yeah. So okay, you're trying to get her number?
This is when Melly was just Hall of Fame Defensive Player of the Year.
You just say hi and you.
She just tried to trip you up on purpose. You know, look at a nigga like me gonna win regardless. You know what I'm saying? Even if fumble after that situation, it still ended up well. But people needed to see that. And if I was scared to go up there against two women older than me, if I didn't trust myself, if I didn't know I could talk to them, if I didn't know I could do what I could do, I would have even never learned, or I would have never been able to show like I am who I say I am. This is what I do. This is who you're watching. You know what I mean? Playboy Cardi in the chat. What's good? OG Cardi fan, by the way, chat. 2015 Cash Cardi days. You know what I'm saying? You niggas wasn't hip to Cardi in 2015. I'm talking about early 2015, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Cardi songs, talking about some monkeys on my drawers. She think I'm the man. 10 for a verse. I don't say nothing. And he got another joint I used to fuck with back then. It's cool with me. I'm a saucy nigga cause talk is cheap. You know, something like that, man. Beef. If Beef was your first song, you too young of a Cardi fan for me. You too young of a Cardi fan. Broke boy to y'all too young. Y'all too young Cardi fans for me. Cardi and Ninja. Oh, that'd be thorough. Watch the World Cup. I do not watch sports that often, bro. I've never watched a soccer game in my life, personally. When you got anxiety, how you work on you when you got anxiety. Listen, anxiety and things like that, it's all about focus. You know what you got to realize? DeRay Vicious, I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. You choose what you focus on. The moment you lose your feeling that you have the freedom of choice, you lose all control over yourself, because whatever you focus on, you put energy towards, and the thought starts consuming you, and then you act based on that belief. But it's a choice. For example, two people have different sets of beliefs, viewpoints, perspectives. We all know this, right? But do we know how much of a difference that makes? Take two people. We both have to present in class. I love presenting. I'm excited to talk about my topic. And my whole perspective and belief is that when I present this, they're going to love it as much as I do. And I can't wait to teach them something or share this knowledge. So I'm excited. That's what I'm choosing to focus on, with the same situation as the other person. We both have to present, same situation. But they're focusing on, do they think I'm bad at presenting? Does my voice sound annoying? What if my slides, they're focusing on all those things. Both is a choice. If you choose what you focus on, you choose what you keep your control. You keep your control, you can keep your confidence. Right? Because that's also a belief. It's a choice to believe you're shitty and nobody likes you. It's a choice. If me and you go at 10 women and they reject me and you after those 10 women, and I sit here and know I'm the same man before and after those 10 women rejected me, or after those 10 women gave me their numbers, or I gave them my number, I can choose to believe I'm the same man before and after. You can choose to believe you're the fucking man. You can choose to believe it doesn't make a difference if they 10 to reject you or 10 give you their numbers and you go 10 for 10. You can choose to believe whatever you want. It's your choice. But a lot of y'all get rejected and y'all choose to believe you ain't shit and nobody wants you and you'll never, like, that's a choice. You chose to believe that. Everything's a choice at the end of the day.